Hello, welcome back. I'm Adriana.
And I'm Randy.
And today we're here with more K-Talk, and specifically we're talking about a subject that we're both really excited about. As you know, we've been in a little bit of a crisis, a world crisis with the pandemic.
Just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Which led to so many shows being canceled. I mean, I ended up with like tickets that I ended up refunded because the tours were canceled. I was really bummed out, obviously, because one of the tickets I had was for BTS. And so those tickets are so hard to get as it is. In general, all tickets are so hard to get these days. And we both know what horrors we can face doing that. But exciting news from the K-pop industry is so many tours are getting announced. So many comebacks are coming, collaborations. It is just all starting back up. And we're hoping that it's going to continue. And some big names out there. I mean, obviously there's the newer groups that have debuted in the last year or so that are going to be touring, but we do have some big established names that are coming back. So I'm really excited, though I probably will not go to see most of these shows because honestly, who has that kind of money unless you're very well off.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to see some of these. And one of them is I think in a couple of weeks, which is Monster X. They are going to be here in Chicago, and I really wished I could have gotten tickets, or at least tickets that I could afford. But we'll see. You never know. If I find a good ticket price, I might just end up showing up. But I am really excited for them. Their last two albums were fantastic. I really enjoyed them, especially is it Truth About Love that it was called, or was it just Love?
I don't remember. I know which one you're talking about, but I don't remember the
that
exact
was
title.
Fantastic. I absolutely loved that. And then the newest English release album that they had was also really well done. So I was really looking forward to seeing them perform live and in person. I think they just released a new music video as well not too long ago. So that was fantastic too. I saw that. Really great little effects in there. Just awesome K-pop. What are you excited for?
Well, I was excited. Epic High was here.
Yes.
Not that long ago. So I was kind of following Tableau's Instagram as they were going to all the different cities. Obviously, I didn't get to go see them when they were in Chicago, but I loved watching all his little videos as they went to all the different cities, so I was excited to see them. I personally, I watched, even though she just ended her season, Jesse's Shows Review, I was introduced to a couple of, even though everybody in the world already knew of them, but I didn't really listen to them before that. I watched TXT on Jesse's Shows Review, and I just thought they were the cutest thing ever. So I started listening to more of their music, so I was excited to see that they have new music coming out. Well, it just came out. But they're also supposed to be touring.
Yes.
And then I love Stray Kids, so excited about them. But also Psy, just because I'm a huge Psy fan. I've been a huge Psy fan for a really long time.
Yeah.
So his whole new 9th album, which I already bought, I don't usually usually I just listen to stuff on YouTube, but this time I purchased his whole album. So
yeah, I was the collaboration between him and Suga was a lot of fun to see.
It was a hilarious video.
Hilarious just to see Suga. The fact that Psy was able to talk him into this hilarity was amazing. I think everybody's just like, oh my God, Suga. It was fantastic. And yes, though I don't listen to all of his music has been what started me to listen to some of K-pop.
Well, I mean, people, we've talked about him before.
Yeah.
A lot of people, Gentleman and Gangnam Style, that's a lot of what they know about him.
Yeah.
And me and my sister and I have been listening to him for a long time, specifically because he was on an episode of Infinity Challenge, and he collaborated with one of the members of that show to write a song, and we've kind of listened to a lot of his different stuff since then. He collaborates with a lot of different artists, very well-known artists, and he has some amazing songs. Like he's doing stuff with Hwasa on this new one. He does stuff with Tablo, Jesse, who I love as well.
Yeah, me too.
So, and Sugar, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, that the video has so many views already.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous.
I mean, all of Army is gonna show up to see Sugar. You know, you got to.
But it's a really like, the thing about Psy is like, a lot of his songs are really catchy.
Yes.
And they make me happy.
Yes. I mean, New Face was hilarious, but
yeah.
they were doing it all over the place on Running Man, and it sticks in your head, and then
you just get happy.
Yeah, you're just like happy. I think that's why we love K-pop, because it's not just about the catchy songs, because let's face it, American pop songs can also be very catchy. You know, like the Swifties have like such a love for Taylor Swift songs, and I will say that there are a few of her songs that get stuck in my head. Same with like Black Eyed Peas and other pop artists, but they don't make me happy. Like, they're catchy, but then I listen to something like K-pop and I'm like, oh my God, this is so soothing, this is so happy. Like, I'm just smiling. I find myself smiling, and I'm not a smiler, but I find myself smiling. So getting back to TXT, I was really excited. I'm really excited for them coming, because I've gotten to the point, which I really don't want to. It's that point where I'm like, what's his name? And it's bad. I'm like, no, don't ask the names. Just listen to the music, because we all know what happens when you find out their names. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're down the rabbit hole. I try not to go overboard, because as it is, it's hard enough like keeping up with everything that you know, BTS pumps out. And I think that's one of the things that's really great about K-pop, is that even if many of us don't have the opportunity to go see them live, which, let's face it, with the ticket prices these days and the unfortunate state of affairs when it comes to dealing with getting a ticket these days, a lot of us won't get to go see them. But they pump out so much content on YouTube, on Weverse, on VLive, on all the various platforms, even Instagram and TikTok, that you feel like you're following the story, that you feel like you're part of the tour, that you feel invested in what your artists are doing. And I think that is what sets them apart from just about any other artist that you see. Now, yes, other artists like Katy Perry and Taylor Swift do put out content, but it is very documentary styled. It is very scripted. Whereas these guys, sometimes you're like, that was totally not supposed to happen. And that's what you love about it. So all of the comebacks means that there's going to be way more content in our faces. And I love it. I am here for it. Other artists that are going to be touring twice, I was so happy to hear that they're going to be touring. And let's just say I've gone to see Twice in person, and I never thought that I'd be like, oh my God. But, you know, they always have that section where they talk to the audience. And when a few of them were up there, I was like, stop making my heart flutter, because they were so adorable. And it's just fantastic. I love going to these shows. The energy there, you and I can both attest to that. The energy levels, you just get hyped up to that energy level too. And it's fantastic. Of course, one of the big news that I was like, whoa, I can't believe this is happening, is GOT7 is just announced that they are going to do kind of a comeback, which is unprecedented, seeing as they just recently disbanded the group or said that they were disbanding.
Well, I think they have a kind of a weird story because they're not with their agency anymore.
Right.
But did they really disband? And I'm not sure that they disbanded, but they're not with their agency.
Yeah, so it's like a weird situation, and I know Jackson recently put out like an EP, which fantastic actually. I really liked it, and he's been on a few of the shows in the circuit here in the U.S. And then I always butcher his name, Yongmin. I butcher his name, I'm sorry, but one of the other members from GOT7 also put out content recently, and now they're talking about doing a full GOT7. They're rebranded everything, and they're doing like a comeback of the whole group. So that's fantastic to hear, and I look forward to see what they put out. So hopefully they'll be also doing a tour, because I've never gotten to see GOT7 in person, and I definitely would like to see them. And then, of course, the big news that everybody, including myself, is really excited about.
Before you talk about that,
okay,
I totally forgot. Big Bang.
Oh, yes, Big Bang
had a song.
Came out with a song.
Yes.
Now, they haven't said they're doing a full comeback.
No, but they had a song.
But they did put out a new song.
And I was like,
yes. We were both like, yes.
Yeah.
And, whole new look, they look fantastic. And also, we both just talked about this right before we started taping, but recently at Coachella, 2NE1 did kind of like a performance, and that was fantastic. I wish they would do like a comeback tour. That would be amazing, and I would literally be camping out for tickets, even if it took days. I would, because I really would love to see them back in person. That would be fantastic.
Definitely.
Anyone else that we want to mention before we
talk
about the video?
No, we can talk about the one you were going to talk about. Sorry.
So obviously one of the reasons we wanted to talk about comebacks is recently we have found out, obviously everybody's finding out, that BTS is doing a sort of quasi comeback. Their comeback is in the form of an anthology. So we know from the Permission to Dance tour that they did in Vegas that they announced it at the end of the show, which was in June. So 6/10 is the date that they've set for the release of this anthology. And as of today, they have released a track list for all 3 CDs, and some of my favorites are on there. I am so excited for a couple of reasons. One, they will be bringing out 3 new songs. So each CD, I believe each CD has a new song that they're introducing. And 2 is I'm waiting for them. I'm anticipating and waiting, and I will be screaming at the top of my lungs and saving up every penny that I own if they decide to tour. And I hope they do with this anthology, because that means that we will get the performances from this anthology, which covers their whole career. And since I became a BTS ARMY member in 2015, I missed 2 years. So I didn't get to see certain performances. And even when I did, it was already too late for the tour that was happening at that time. And so I feel like there's a lot of songs here in the anthology that I hope they'll perform live, because those are performances that I never got to see live. So really exciting, really exciting. I can't wait to hear more news, and I really hope that the tour is coming and everybody's going to be going crazy to get these tickets.
Well, yeah, especially because, like you said, you had tickets to go see them, but you had to get refunded because you weren't able to. Now all those people are going to want to go.
Yes. I mean, I was honestly, I had tickets for California.
Ooh.
I was getting ready to fly out, but things didn't pan out, so we didn't go. But I had bought tickets for California. And when they announced Vegas, I did consider it, but there was too many things going on, and I couldn't make it out to Vegas. But if they come, I honestly will probably do as many of the shows that they do, and if they're going to be anywhere else in the country, I may consider going to.
You are such a fan.
I am. I'm sorry, I am. But, like, You love who you love,
yes,
right?
True.
Is there anyone that you wish would do a tour that hasn't announced one this year? I know we talked about Big Bang.
I mean, I would, yes, definitely.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm more of someone who likes to sit at home and listen to music and watch video after video after video sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, let me rephrase this question.
Yeah.
If Jessie.
Oh, I would go see
toured.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. This is one I've been waiting for. I've been hoping and waiting for her to do a tour in the US because I have been a fan of her for years. And and since I became a fan of hers, I haven't seen her post any shows here in the US, which absolutely sucks. Because it would be amazing to see her just perform live. She is fantastic and her music is awesome, and you know, she's just somebody that I really, really want to see.
I think I would go see Jessie if I could. I also I really enjoy Stray Kids, and I've listened to multiple albums from them, and I like most of their music. That's very rare. Usually when you're listening to a whole album, you pick and choose the songs that you like.
Yeah.
Same thing with BTS.
I like all their stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
There's very few
stuff.
songs that you're normally I don't know about that. So for Stray Kids and for BTS, I enjoy 95% of their songs.
Yeah.
So to be able to go and see them in concert, I know that I would enjoy it because I would love all of the music that they do. So probably those two groups.
I had, before the pandemic happened, I had BTS tickets and I had a Tease ticket. And I did want to go see a Tease, and I do like a lot of their content, but if I had to pick a Tease over TXT, I would definitely spend my money on TXT. Because I think over the course of the last 8-9 months, I've been listening a lot to, it's mainly been BTS, TXT, and Hyphen. I like their stuff too, and Jessie. It's been on repeat, just all of their music. And I would really like to see in Hyphen too. And I was a big fan of, I still am, I still like 17. I love 17. And I did get to see them already once in concert, so I would love to see them announce something, a comeback for this year, as well as I just lost, and Hyphen, who I was talking about, and Pentagon, and Black B. And just everybody. And just everybody.
I would have to be honest though, I would enjoy seeing Psy as well.
Yes.
Because I've watched several of his concerts online, and he's crazy.
I know, his stuff is crazy. It's a little bit parody. It's a little bit off the wall. It's just fun.
His dance numbers and
yeah, he's just got the funniest choreography. I just love it, you know. But I hope that you're getting excited for all the K-pop comebacks, and I hope that you're ready to participate in events, because we've got an event for you in August. You know how we used to do our large K-pop dance party? We are bringing that back to you in August. So if you are watching this and you want to play random dance challenge, you want to create crafts, you want to come do trivia, or who knows what we're gonna do this year, but we're definitely gonna have some fun activities for you guys to participate, to enjoy the music, to get a chance for a short time to be a fangirl and not have anyone tell you, why do you like that music? Let's face it, that's the one thing we always hate. So come join us in August. This is definitely, obviously, it's a teen event. So, we take everybody up to the age of 18. So,
yep.
Sign up.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed what we were talking about. We were fangirling a little bit, so sorry about that. Just a tiny bit. But come back next time and see us for more K content. We will talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.